This week we're trying out the Polar Vantage M. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Fordy Runs. Now if this is your first time at Fordy Runs, I want you to smash that pink button down there that says subscribe on it. Go to our Facebook page and join the Fordy Runs running community, and check out the description. There's loads of cool things, including a link to this bad boy, the Polar Vantage M. So this week I thought it'd be cool to try out a polar watch, so let's get stuck in. Right guys, so here it is, the Polar Vantage M. Now these polar watches are awesome. They've got amazing heart rate monitoring tech in them, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to look at it. This, for example, has got like 9 LED sensors or something ridiculous in it to track your heart rate. This is their sort of middle of the range watch. This is £250 and less here in the UK. They do have some new watches coming out, like they've got the Grit X, I think it's called, which has got loads and loads of tech on it, but you're talking like £350. This is £250, and I personally don't think you should be spending more than that on a GPS watch unless you really want to get hardcore with some of your stats and some of what the watch is giving to you. I think if you're an everyday runner like me, you just want to know what your pace is, your distance and that sort of stuff, and have some sort of smart technology in it. I think that's the sort of cool things that we look for, and you can definitely get that for £250 or less. So that's one of the reasons why I looked at this, because I say it was well within that price range. This watch is pretty light. It's coming in, I think, about 42 grams, or yeah, about 42 grams, 45 grams, something like that. The watch itself, it's really nice on your wrist. I actually wear it there because then you get a more accurate reading from your heart rate, but I really like the bevel. I really like the feel of it on my wrist. To say it feels lightweight. One of the things I really like as well is the silicone strap, which is changeable. I like the data screens. The data screens are very simple to follow. So you, for example, I set my pace, my heart rate and time and distance and stuff like that on there. That was very easy to see. Some of the Garmin's you can only have like 3 things on them. So this was nice to have a variation on the screen. The overall functionality of it was okay. It took a little bit of getting used to versus my Garmin. I've been a Garmin user for years now, so it did take a bit of getting used to. It's a multi-sport watch, so you can do various different things on it, which I think most modern watches, GPS watches, do now. But that was quite nice as well, having that functionality. The battery is very good on it. You know, like 30 days or whatever it is, or 30 hours even. So you know, again, in line with all the other watches out there, but again, a very good battery. There's the Flow Polar app, which you saw in the B-roll. You have to download, sync it up and stuff like that. It's quite cool. It does take some getting used to. Again, there's quite a lot of stats in there, and you've got to figure out where everything is. But once you do, it's kind of cool to get in there and get stuck into some of those stats. So that was good. I did like that. But I did have some problems. The problems, firstly, were with regards to connection, connectability with the app and stuff like that. It always seemed really slow. Now, this thing does connect to Strava, by the way, but put that to one side. But it just seemed to have issues connecting. It wasn't as seamless as a Garmin. Like, for example, I finished my run with my 735. Bosch, you know, all my stuff's on Strava and all that sort of stuff. This took a little bit of connecting up to the app and things like that, which was a bit annoying. The other thing which is annoying is the buttons. You really have to like hold them down. With the Garmin, you just go like Bosch and then they're done. This you can't have to hold them down. Probably won't come out on the camera, but they're quite, I don't know, they're just a bit finicky, you know. They're just not like as I say, like a gun where you have those big things and you just hit them. So they're the kind of negativities. The connections, I don't know whether it's me or not. But there's no problem with like the GPS signal. I didn't have any real issues with that. There's a few patches where I run where the GPS does drop out. It still dropped out on here, so it's nothing to do with the watches, it's just the area, but it was in line with my Garmin with regards to how the GPS performed. But yeah, those sort of niggling things, not sure whether I could live with them or live without them. But what I am getting, like I said to you, is a great lightweight watch, which I think looks cool. I really dig the bevel on it. I really dig the feel of it. I like the screens. I like the lightness. I like the fact that it's different to a Garmin, and more importantly, as I said to you, I like the heart rate monitoring element of it, that it's a little bit more accurate. So if you're looking for something different, check it out, guys, the Polar Vantage M.